All right, welcome to Gran Turismo 7 and the Manufacturers World Cup. So we're in round 3. It's January 21st. Currently in our local area, we're in first. We're for local rankings. That's the main area. So for the province, which is like about the size of the state of Texas, we're 19th for the manufacturer ranking at Porsche, 281st and 1502nd for the regional ranking, which is North America, Central America, and South America. So let's see if we can improve on this. Deep Forest is a truck that we know. Game Brigade, real quick. Okay, I'll have to be really, really quick. Let's see. Maybe we got a little bit of helpful advice coming in here. Are we doing the manu? I'm not sure what the manu is. If you mean by manual, I'm absolutely going to be racing manual. So let's see here. Just check the messages. All right, so Game Brigade letting us know that for tonight's manufacturers, the pit strategy comes down to really where you are in the order. If you're in the top 5 coming into lap 9, you should try and stay out and pit on either lap 11 or 12. Pitting early can get you mixed up with traffic and slow you down. Okay, that is fantastic to know. If you're at the bottom of the order, as in position 9 to 16, pit either 9 or on lap 9 or 10. 9 if you think you can undercut, 10 if you're keeping pace with people around you. If you're 6th to 8th, pit on lap 10. And changing your tires is 100% faster than not. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Game Brigade. That should give us a big helping hand. Sorry for the loading time, but it gives me time to load into the live stream because I don't want to miss what's going on. So let's see here. JCCR Racing, finding the channel on YouTube, hitting that. And sound is off. Oh, right. Out of This World Gaming. Fantastic. Congratulations, brother. And let's see. Christopher Bieber saying, let's go. I'm hoping for a top 8 at least in my race because I don't have time to do it again. Yeah, fair enough. And if you get a half-decent position, you might not want to do it again because if you then do worse, well, that's your last race is the race that counts for points. Hey, Ronan, what is up, brother? Very nice. I like that Out of This World Gaming. Yes, a very nice for you to all make it in. I've got the old wooden sim racer that I'm just going to put back. So a little bit more lighting here. The wooden set was decent. The seat was very comfortable as it's a junkyard seat. It's an actual car seat. But there's a lot of flex. There's still a little bit of vibration here, but at least it's not up-down flex like the wood board was causing. So yeah, congratulations, Bren. First place, right on. Some good driving now. We've been playing around. ChatGPT was saying that the ideal brake balance for this track, especially for the little downhill sections, is -2 or -3, and it gathered that by looking at the majority of what's being said online. And for the 911, the Porsche 911, apparently the majority of online chat puts the ideal brake balance to point -2 to -3, meaning more brakes to the front, less brakes to the back, and that's to keep the back end from not sliding out while under braking. I did 4 practice laps, and I came out with about a 129, low 129, and then I was able to pull a 128.2 running +2. So for me, at least, because I'm a late breaker, I'm going to benefit. For all those late breakers out there, you're going to want to have your brake balance in the positive, because if you're braking late, it means you kind of likely have to brake through the turn, so you're forced to do trail braking. Yeah, Daniel, welcome in, brother. All right, so situations like this, you don't want to be doing hot laps, trying to get your quali in surrounded by people. And your first lap doesn't count anyway, so I think I'm just going to let the pack here get a good 10 seconds ahead. I still want to be far enough ahead. Yeah, I'll be averaging also probably 129. My top time was a low 128. I think it's 128.2, and I just can't get into the 127s, or is 128.7? It's in the 128s. Okay, for whatever reason, other car is going really slow. You might be doing the same trick as me. Oh no, we also don't want to get bumped off because of a car passing us. So hopefully that spacing is going to be right. Hopefully I'm faster than the car behind me. Not pretty there. Missing the apex. The key I find to this track and most tracks is hitting the apex, but on that turn especially, it kind of feels like a turn. You don't have to catch that apex as hard as usual, but then no, you end up off track and just coming out slow. Maybe got on the throttle a quarter second too early. Missing the apex on that by a quarter mile, so that's going to be slow through that section. Need to be getting through here. What was it? Low 56 second mark. So I think we're a good second to second and a half too slow for the first section. There, you get the apex, pedal down, and power out. The 911 is great for taking off and pulling out hard of the turns without losing control. Yeah, so a full 2 seconds too slow. At least we got more. The qualifying is long enough. As mentioned, we can get up to 4 laps likely, and I guess we will need it. Huge loss of time there, missing the apex. Hey Sosa, what is up? Good to have you back. Alright, that last turn wasn't so bad. We just gotta put down more turns where we catch the apex and we'll be able to get into the 128s, and I believe we're going to need a 128. Yeah, we're going to need a good solid 128 to be competitive here. Of course, it's different when you're not following a ghost car. Thanks for the support. Really appreciate it, everyone, coming in on a manufacturer's cut night. I do not want to be a consistent 130 for this race. Still up. I've been burning the midnight oil or the midnight candle from both ends. There we go. Finally getting through there with a little bit more smoothness and class. Oh, thank you so much, Sosa. Really appreciate the support and help with that. Yes, if you hit the like button, folks, it will help the racing community here grow. And with the bigger community comes more knowledge. And of course, with more knowledge comes more power. And more power is exactly, I think, what all of us are looking for. Still not in the 156. I still am going to have a good second to shave. All right, here, this got to be our hot lap here. We have to miraculously find some time. Oh, and the time will not be found on this lap, so hopefully make it up. Maybe I should have been running -2. Hey, Super Doofus! Good evening. I am struggling, and oddly at 8 o'clock I did, what was it, no, from 7:30 to about, I put down about 20 minutes of laps until it's time to put my daughter to bed. And I was pretty consistent in the 128, the occasional low 129, and here I just don't know. I guess it's the matter of when you're following the world's best, following that ghost car, you don't make mistakes. You guess I hadn't gotten the track perfectly down to muscle memory. It's going to be at 132 of a lap. Oh, see, Ronan, thank you very much. That's a good point. Just got to settle in and not sweat it. Well, we started in worse positions. I'm just doubting my brake balance choice. Let me know in the comment section, where are you running the balance? If you're driving a mid-engine car, where are you running that brake balance at today for the Deep Forest race? Great to see everyone in. Thank you so much for making it in, brothers. All right, so let's see, 129.6, a lot of 129s. If I can just get back into that 128. Oh, you ran the Super at +5. Very interesting, Game Brigade. Thank you for sharing that. Out of this world gaming. Thank you for believing in me. I guess in life, the most important thing is that we believe in ourselves. And of course, it does help when you have friends around you that believe in you as well. Dano, the Texas Ranger himself, hopefully in to give a swift sidekick to any punters out here, because unfortunately, it's the Manufacturers Cup. Anytime it says World Series or Manufacturers Cup, we get this a little bit too much ego driving. It can make the track a bit of a frustrating place. Yes, Ford is back in auto racing full time. They're going to be helping to make the powertrain for the Red Bull. So the Red Bull Ford F1 car. We have the GTD, which is old news, but the GTD doing incredible times on the Nürburgring, sorry. Nürburgring. Ugh. Anywho, the German track. All right, World Series 2026 online qualifiers. Oh, that's so true. And yes, absolutely, the hairpin, the last big turn before the little light turns, it is a place to get donkeyed. Donkey punched by the donkeys into the wall. So I will have the radar on. You guys, let me know. Are you recommending the +2? I'm thinking either +2 or 0. 0 is kind of like that happy medium, but I will lose the trail braking, which could cause an accident. The car is pretty stable, so I think I'm going to run it +2. Dano, what brake balance were you running here? Daniel, good evening again. Thank you for the good luck. All right, so here are our cars, their liveries. Jimmy Fast Lane back there. Ooh, definitely don't want to run the car lean. No need for that. Running at 2200 CST? Daniel, you'll have to clarify. Oh, all right, Dano, thank you. Well, what do you normally run on Deep Forest? I think you run in the positives for the brake balance. You're gonna have to keep an eye on that radar. Things are quite possibly gonna get turned into a zoo here. Hopefully we won't encounter any donkeys. And not too many gazelles. There, that's how we want to hit that apex. That's the line I want every lap. If I can make it happen lap after lap, we'll be in a good position. Ooh. Traffic feels a little slow through there. Oh my goodness, if it wasn't for ghosting, our race would be almost over after that. We'd have T-boned them, and it would not have been great like a steak dinner. The car is stable. The Toyota Supra having trouble with stability when putting the pedal to the metal coming out of the turns. The 911, it's one of its specialties. Oh my goodness, we've been donkey punched. Oh, some donkey has punched us hard, used us as his brake zone. I was just thinking we had caught the line. Oh, look at this wild racing in front of us. Zoo animals. Oh, and we get zoo animaled hard. That should be a black flag removed from race altogether. No rules racing. Call of Duty. I mean, Gran Turismo 7. What a ridiculous bunch of drivers. Ego. Well, they have to live life the wrong way every day. I just have to deal with their nonsense here. But imagine going through life with that much ego that you're willing to cheat, lie, and steal just for imaginary points. It's like cheating in golf. You're only cheating yourself. Oh, the car behind me driving nicely. Jimmy Fastlane is not a dirt dog. Very nice. All right, I like that. Aussie pitted lap 3 to get clear of the track nonsense. I guess that means the mediums must then last after that. Here having nightmares of last time, so I'm going in way too deep, afraid to brake at the proper zone and cut at the proper time. Yeah, no one's properly representing the manufacturer. I think if you were to race like this in the real world, the manufacturer afterwards would be like, yeah, no, cut that driver. We do not want to be represented as the dirt dogs of the Dirt Dog Racing League. Hey, howdy, Camerlotto. How are you, Camer? thanks for making it back. Haven't seen you in a while, so it's good to see you in and at an opportune time as we try to survive this dirt dog racing, as we just got punted again. That was actually, of the hits, that was the least problematic. Got to get some of these clowns either behind us or, yeah, pitting would not be a horrible thing. There we go. We ran all over that apex. That is how I want to do every turn. It is nice to get good side-by-side racing, or like close, someone close behind you, you're close behind them. Great back and forth for many laps. It's wonderful. You just, these days it seems hard to find someone who's actually here to race. This isn't wrestling. Definitely feels like a bunch of ego people, kids, I don't know, man-childs, going for that ego racing because they're worried about little points on a screen instead of worrying about their own integrity and virtue. All right, 130.5. It's not fast. It's not horrifically slow. Let's try to still bring that down. Starting to bring it in closer, closing up the gap with the pack. We started in 10th, we got booted further back, destroyed, and had to climb back. And now it's starting to look like we might have a chance to climb a bit of this pack with a little perseverance. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Mookie hit Tin Man like that. Dirty dog hit. Shouldn't call it dirty dog hit, because dogs are wonderful creatures. Nice, you didn't hit me. Very nice. Yeah, the harder challenge should be the track and not the drivers going to the battlefield with us. Well said, Daniel, well said. Rotation through there in second gear was nice. I guess I don't necessarily need first through there. There, we're catching the right lines. This Corvette, I think, is giving us a good example of what lines to catch here. Please don't hit, sir. Very nice. Want to catch early the inside line here, but not realizing that then he'll be in the middle. And he's kind of in a good defensive spot here. Hard for us to go through there quickly without smashing him, so we had to, well, would have been a fast turn through there. It turned into a slow turn as he was in the way. So I guess maybe in those situations, to speed up, slow down. He's in the middle, so it was a really good, some really good defensive driving on his part. And that was awfully close. Hopefully I don't pick up the penalty. All right back to where we were. One position higher. Consistency will have us climb the ladder here, climb the grid. We go for a full turn here. Oh, sorry, Tin Man. Hopefully he plays by no harm, no foul, because I don't think that slowed him down, and it certainly didn't send him off track. Not my intention. If it was, I'd have just driven faster and speared him off the track, but certainly not my intention. I think we're in a good position. Drive clean, that we don't get brake checked or anything, and we can benefit from the drafting down the straights. Oh, there's probably a dirty battle that went on there, because he even gave him a driving out of the grass added hit. I think there's probably some hard feelings there. I think Tin Man here is an excellent driver to be following. He's got good lines, uses the whole track and really gets all over the apex. His pace is good. Gonna give him a little, thought I'd be giving him a little boost there. A little shake and bake, boost him up, and then benefit from the draft down the track. Oh no! Oh, he caught the wall for whatever reason. He might have been checking his radar. Hopefully he wasn't coming in for a spear. No, it looks like I'm gonna have a good back and forth race with this Corvette, which is fantastic. Always nice, whether I finish ahead or behind, it's the quality of the racing that I'm looking for. You can have an amazing race in second last if the car in front of you is, if you're just, kind of driving together. Whew, made it through there without getting speared. Turn one can be an absolute nightmare, as all of you know. There we go, with no one in front of us. I think that'll have... Yeah, stranger danger indeed, Daniel. Thank you for reminding me. That I think, yeah, we're bringing down the time. It's fastest section, we got to get that down to about a 55.9. But it was our fastest, so we're building speed here, gaining comfort, increasing the comfort level, meaning the smoothness is getting down. We're getting smoother. I don't want to try to push to be faster, I want to push to be smoother, and as a consequence, as a result, we'll be faster. Ooh, early shift, should have done that at 159, 160 miles per hour. +2, the rear end is very stable. So happy I tried out what ChatGPT was saying, that most drivers were reporting to be the right brake balance, but very happy that I also kind of tried the other end of the spectrum, because, well, that just is what works for me, due to the fact that I'm often the late braker, and I'm used to how the 911 performs. I don't need it to be more stable. Consistent 130. Yuck. All right, so I'm thinking we must be somewhere near the time to lap, is it lap 10? Or will that just throw me right back? Yeah, pit strategy. I forgot. I think it was Game Brigade that I read out what he had sent me, and it was fantastic pit strategy. 9 or 2:11. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Just dropped it quickly into second to make sure I got the rotation there that I needed. I think this is going to be our fastest lap, because it feels like the smoothest lap we've raced thus far. Yes, smooth and steady, absolutely. And safe. Safe and smooth, and we can pick up a nice position here, get some points for the cup. Hey, Dark J, welcome. Drop some track knowledge for us. Or just chat, hang out. Thank you for making it in. Lost a little time there with the slide. Little over rotation. So the pit's mandatory, right? Because I feel like I'd be fine on these mediums all the way to the end. The pit is not mandatory. I'm just going to run them to the end. I am fine on problematic slippery tires. But I feel like we have to pit, and at that point, might as well do the... All right, so probably next lap. Pit is mandatory. Okay, fantastic. Tires are still performing great. Copy that, Dano. I think the tires are only going to add 3-4 seconds. I'm comfortable with that. All right, so next lap, definitely pitting. I've just been concentrated, a little too concentrated on trying to follow the car in front of me. Zalap's at lines, as he seems pretty fast. Yeah, our lap time's getting worse, but my lines I feel are getting better. So it is time to pit to benefit from fresh tires. No, I think changing the tires are definitely going to be worth it. We're pitting anyways. The tires will add 3 seconds and we'll make that back up pretty quickly. Hey, Philness, good to have you, brother. Folks, if you haven't already checked out Philness GT's channel, please do make sure you subscribe and hit that like button as much as you possibly can. And same for our other general manager, Tom, Super Doofus. So mediums, we definitely don't need fuel. Cheers, all is well. Still fighting off the flu that I picked up a couple weeks, 2 weeks ago is when I had started it. All right, here we go. Got to make sure we do not cross that white line. Oh, wow, in 6. This is fantastic. 6 and fresh tires. Hopefully our tires are going to be sticking just a little bit more than people that pitted 5 or so laps ago. Yeah, I feel the difference with the tires. They're gripping more. Lurking is good, Super Doofus. What counts is you've got it on, whether you're watching or not, full time or not. It really helps to have the channel on, helps us grow. Very much appreciated, and a huge special thank you to the members for, well, keeping the lights on, making this channel happen. And Dano giving us the green flag, the checkered flag to, well, the green flag to run as hard as we can. That sounds good to me, brother. I will run this car as smoothly as I can. Tires are free, yeah. That's right, we can really use them up. We've got plenty of tire life for the laps that are left. All right, let's get this down into a high 128. At least, I'm pretty sure we're in the low 128s in our practice laps. And tonight, sub party, how does a sub party work? Let me know. If it has the word party into it, I am down. Oh, we are going to get a pass. I just need to be patient and not kill the car trying to get a pass that I'm going to get a free pass in just a moment anyways, because we never know. Even though he's got a penalty, he might decide to try to crash us and put us in last. But his back plate says, his back livery says honor, so hopefully he races and lives life with honor. Yeah, thanks Out of This World Gaming. Congratulations on your first earlier. That must have felt pretty incredible. Oh, I need to be smooth. That was not smooth. Momentarily forgetting the mantra. Being smooth is the way. Woo, it's getting bumpy out here. Ah, shucks, penalty picked up. And I'm not even sure, I didn't even notice where it was because I got my eyes a little too much on the car in front and not enough on the track. the gap that was closing will no longer be a gap that's closing. I'm just curious, what speed, what time do we get here? Low 157 coming into that section. See, that I'd expect to pick up a penalty, and I don't think I will. I'll just get destroyed by the... Yeah, run our race, absolutely. Stick the lines. Great advice, guys. Thank you very much to the JCCR Racing Pit Crew. Keeping us focused. Pushing myself too hard to try to get that 128 again. I don't think it's... I guess I just have to accept it won't happen without the Ghost in front of us. Guy behind me did the same thing. Well, luckily, because they'll help us hold on to our position here. Oh, and we get a freebie. Cracked under the pressure, probably also trying to get faster and faster laps. All right, we're in 5th. This is fantastic. Started in 10th. We are up 5 positions and really started in 10th and I think got pushed into 14th or 15th. So we're up 9 or 10 positions. A little perseverance and a whole lot of help from the JCCR Racing Pit Crew. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, I only missed it that time by 1/8 of a mile. Wipers mildly annoying me. I think I probably picked up my penalty there. That corner does not like to be cut. A little late getting onto the throttle on the last turn. Same thing with there. Missed the apex and slow on the throttle. All right, we're almost at 20 watching. And the real question is, can we get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month? I think if we share some of these races, these manufacturer races, if we share a few to a few people, I think then yes, we will get to 1,000 subscribers. And that would be awesome, because then the racing can be also treated a bit like a business, or a whole lot like a business. Here we go, let's get across, and step 1 is to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Daniel, for the reminder. A little trail brake to the apex. Oh, I did get it nicely that time. So we are off. We've got more chances now to hold on to this position. Ooh, I like that line. I got to do that again on the next lap. The next and final lap of the race. Yeah, stay frosty. Yeah, cool-headed. Level-headed, as they say. And just got to race the track. But we have brought down the time. We were 6.7 seconds behind 4th, behind Mookie, and now we're 5.9. Was Mookie the one that destroyed me at the beginning of the race? Oh, and we got into the 156s for that section. Fantastic. Trying to stay frosty, but I am sweating a little here. And this race is getting intense. I've got someone 2 seconds behind me. And I've cut a second off of the car in front. I think it's going to be a little too late, as I don't think we have chances of catching him unless he crashes. If we stay at this distance, a crash will cost him 6 to 12 seconds. We've got a possibility here. Oh, thank you very much for the encouragement from the pit crew. A little over rotation, but we are still coming down. We'll know if we have got a fast lap on our hands. 156.6, yes, it's the fastest we've gotten, so we'll be able to get into the low 129s. We're still holding at 5.7 seconds on Mookie. Gained a little bit on the car behind us, so that means our pace was good. And we get to the mid 129s for the last lap. Yes, P5! We did a thing! Because, well, we started in 10th, we got kicked down to 14th or 15th, we climbed up 9 or 10 positions. I'm going to take that as a personal win. I'm very pleased with how that turned out. Oh, right on, Christopher Bieber. Fantastic. Whew. And we're in a new league, right? We've been racing D-League for I don't know how many months. We got kicked down into D-League maybe 3-4 months ago. We just got into C-League this month, and it's nice to pick up a top 5 position in a new league. So better drivers in this league. Yes, I am happy about this. Now let's go celebrate with a little lobby racing. I've heard some people won't be racing the sport mode this week because it's just a little too hairy. So thanks for the race, everybody. It wasn't clean at the beginning, and I have no understanding how the safety ratings couldn't have been like... When we got booted off the track, it's like, oh, come on, there's no reason for it. It's either a black flag, pull them from the race, or just drop their C rating by 2, 3, put them down into, OG Barstow on the side. You can see he's not too happy with 1. There's some trash racing, as he called it. And we were a victim of the trash racing, but, in life, no point in sticking to the fact that you're a victim and quitting and trying to get free things. You just got to buckle down and overcome it, and you'll just come out stronger once you get out the other end. So this is going to be good for points. We pick up 22 points here. So we'll be at 56 total points. We won't redo this race because if you do redo the race thinking, oh, I'll give it another try, maybe I'll do better, and you finish 10th, well, those are going to be your points. So that's the one big takeaway from the Manufacturers Cup. Even sometimes you pick up an 8th and you're like, you know what? 8 works for me because it is pretty easy to get. Had we got hit and destroyed once, and pushed around. But let's say we had been turned around completely. Well, 10 seconds further back would have been pretty bad. So it says local rankings 19th. That was before this race gets tallied. But then it says local rankings here first. Oh, first for my city, 19th for the state, you could say, the province. All right, for the 911. All right, so right now it looks like we've got possibly 3 million credits coming our way that we'll get to spend. I'll need the help of the JCCR racing team to know where to spend those credits. So our next race is Saturday, but we do race every night, Monday to Friday. The 3rd Tuesday of the month, I've got some community fundraising work that I do at night. So I get off work and then I go off and do that until late. So I don't race that Tuesday, 3rd Tuesday of the month, and I don't race the 2nd Thursday of the month. Now let's get this fantastic lobby loaded up. It's not just the fantastic lobby, it's the best lobby. Out of this world gaming. I have to stay away from that stuff because I have trouble having just one. One turns into, at least now it's reasonable, one turns into 4, but one used to turn into like 15, so. Oh, yes, absolutely. Smart, Christopher Bieber. Cockpit is the real view, but it's also the hardest view to drive. How do you judge your lines? Not nearly as well. But this is how I want to do it. I'd rather be in C League and driving this way and getting the real world practice, or at least the most sim racing view possible. So where is the next race? I'd love to start with our next Saturday race as, I think is it the Ring? Is it going to be? Oh, absolutely. Come and join Miss and Mista. Come on in. This is going to be good. Next race. I know we've got the Ring as one of them. Have we raced Watkins Glen yet? Because the Watkins Glen, I'm pretty sure, is in the setup. I think the next one we're going to be racing is right here. So we'll do one lap here. I don't know the layout, though. If it's the sprint, it's completely different. Hopefully it's the real deal, Nurschleif. Oh, Watkins. Oh, right. Okay, Watkins. So someone's calling for Watkins. It's going to be one of the races anyways, and we always seem to do this one here. So let's go on the Watkins. We'll do 5 laps just so we have time to do them both. And for the rest of the settings, we are good. We're ready to rock. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Hopefully everyone's going to jump in real quick. Always nice to have some new blood, some fresh faces in the live stream. So thank you very much, Miss, for making it in. Okay, so next is going to be the Ring 24-hour layout. Fantastic. So we'll get some practice in as a group here before Saturday, so we're all ready for the manufacturer's race. Thank you so much, Christopher Bieber, for going and checking that while we're loading in. Let's see here. Everyone, when you get in, hit that marker, but then check your tires. And do make sure that, well, you actually might, we've got, what, 5 laps here? Yeah, the softs will survive. Lap 5 is going to be a little hairy. Oh, it's Mrs. Viking. For the lobby, yes, please. It's under JCCR Racing Subs, and a little trick. It might not make it. No worries, I understand. But if you can, say hello to Mr. Viking for me. Big fan. I'm a big fan. So you just look up JCCR Racing Subs. Of course, if you have us as a friend on PSN, well, then you just hit that little box that says Friends Races Only, and then we'll really easily pop up. And you can, we're on PS5, and our tag is pretty easy. It's JCCR_racing. So that is our PSN name. Paid to have it changed, but wanted to make it nice and easy for everyone to find the channel. So JCCR_racing, friend request PSN, and I can accept it. So let's just first see who's on the track. We've got JCCR Ronan, looking sharp, mate. Always getting fantastic lap times here in that Jaguar. We've got JCCR Bren in the house tonight. Thank you very much for making it. Always looking good in your Lexus there. We've got the Dark J, Godzilla, and he's been laying down laps. You could almost, you almost think he's driving the God Killer, not the Godzilla. And we've got JCCR J Rizio back here in 2000s, like what is that, like a 2005 McLaren or 2000, thereabout, that generation. Very cool, sounding great, looking good. Sosa's in the house. Welcome, another YouTuber. So it's YouTubers versus the challengers, or the JCCR racing team really versus the challengers, because that's how we base our points. Dano has got an awesome livery. The Ford F-150 now comes in basically that color. Absolutely love it. We got Gotti here. We've got JCCR Devious running a Viper. And then we're back to Ronin. Banana Official. is in the house as well. I'm just going to very quickly see if I got a friend request. I'll be right back. All right, so let's order up. We like to put the slower drivers at the front to give them a chance to learn from the faster drivers. So that means myself and Ricky. Well, Ricky's going to be our bunny here. So we'll put Ricky at the top. And you need to have a safety rating of S to get ranked. Otherwise, you're at the bottom of the pack. So live to ride. Basically just need to bring down Bren, Dano, and Jay Rizio, and we'll be ready to race. So hold on, folks. Thank you for your patience. Here we go. Super fast Dark J on this track. All right, so B safety ratings are going to stay back there. Oh, we got Devious that we'll put at the top. It's a lot of stranger danger tonight. So, bunny number 2, Devious. I'm going to go third. It'll give us all a chance. The point of this channel is to learn and grow together and, of course, build community. So how can the slower drivers learn? Well, when we get past, we can do our best to follow. What can A drivers learn? Well, they can learn to coach and mentor, but they can also learn a very important skill that they don't get to practice as often, and that's having to last-minute dodge things because, well, us C and D drivers were a little more random, not deliberately causing crashes, but hey, it's what we do, I guess. And we are ordered up here. Let's see, are there any ratings lower than B? B is pretty low. Miss Viking, if you do make it in, what would you be under? And if you are going to be making it in, if you found it and you're trying to get in, just let me know. Safety ratings of B get kicked pretty quickly. All right, so I just want to remind everyone to race clean. Where is it here? Good to see everyone again, and let's have a clean race. Hopefully, nice to meet the new people. Hopefully they won't play Stranger Danger. Now, what ridiculous reason could I kick someone other than for the B rating? Because they're all B rating. And I've got no clean reason. So let's jump in, start this race. Good luck, everyone. I hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on this track. You can see at the bottom of the screen we had the Jaguar, the JCCR Jaguar off to the side. Jay Rizio. Whew. All right, so we've got one of the challengers starting the race. Let's get our brake balance to where we're used to. Get your radars on, folks. Whew. That is a good pull for the 911. Only getting passed by 2 cars is a good pull for the 911. That was a close one. I thought I was going to continue sliding there. And of course the bus stop when everyone's this close together, because we did the grid start, not the rolling start. This can be pretty hairy. Gonna go in a little slower than usual. Good pass, Bren. Dangerous pass, but quality. Very good. You pulled that, and I shouldn't say a dangerous pass, I should just say a turn, a pass, in-turn passes have a good chance of not working out, but you've got the skill to pull it off, so congratulations. That was a nice pass to see. Glad I witnessed it. Alright, these racing softs are melting thus far. Alright, let's see if I can hold it with the big boys here. We got the legends in front of us, Dark J and Dano. I just gotta observe and try to apply the brakes, throttle, as they do, and take the same lines. I got the same line there, so I'm still holding together. This is how you learn a track, optimize your driving skills. A big part of optimizing our basic amateur rookie driving skills is to know the basics of the racing craft and apply it turn after turn. Jay Rizzio is out, and hopefully, sorry, Ronan is, what was it? Jay Rizzio that went out? Hopefully it wasn't from a hit from one of the newcomers, the challengers, or the stranger danger. If it was a hit, it's more than just a challenger, it's a stranger danger. Oh, yes, I deserve that penalty. My tires were definitely out, no question there. Smooth. You gotta focus on smoothness, not speed. Penalty! Cold shower. Nothing like a cold shower an hour after you've woken up. That will prime you for your day. Prime you for your day, get your metabolism burning. Get you running hot. It's like throwing in 94 octane into the system. All right, we are coming into lap. We just are coming into lap 3. Our tires are half cooked. They're going to be super cooked on the last lap. I might make it by in time for them to straightaway. No, I think he's got the lead here, so I'm gonna try to tuck behind, but he's leaving me the space. Very kind. But going through 2 there was not a good... We both slowed down. I guess I played it too polite there. I guess the right choice there was I need to stay on throttle and power through that turn, because going through 2 was just a bit too much. I'm gonna get out of the way here. Picking up penalties like nobody's business. Oh, and I made a major fatal error there. You need to not touch the brakes. Just, if you need to, let go of the throttle. Kind of coast on through if need be. Alright, have a good idea on our pace, and if we're driving well or not. I got to keep an eye on the gap between myself and Devious, the car in front. We're at 2.7 seconds, 2.8. We're driving well. That's going to start coming down. There we go. That's how we get through that section. Woo, using the tires like nobody's business. Last lap, we're going to have no front left tire. This should be interesting. We'll have to take it into consideration on how we're driving, not push the car nearly as hard. Have to go into the turns much slower, or risk just sliding right out. It's an awfully nice view, Live to Ride. Thank you for offering it to us. All right, we should just power through here in third gear if we catch the right line. All right, last lap, hijinks. Front left tire is almost completely kaput. First, JCCR Ronan is doing a great job as he's basically 16 seconds ahead of us right now, and we're running 9th. Really good job there. Wow, top 3, all JCCR racers. Well done, team. Yeah, here the car with that front tire now gone is just wanting to slide right off track. The grip is pretty bad. Thankfully, we've got 3 other functioning tires. These penalties are a thorn in my side. And this tire, we're all dealing with this. I don't know if anyone threw on the mediums. I'd be curious to know. In the live chat, drop what tires at the end of the race. Don't throw down your steering wheel quite yet, but once you cross that line, let us know what tire selection you're running with. And we come on limping in. Tire condition plus the penalty costing us about 5-6 seconds. Great job, Ronan and Bren and Dark J. Good game. So Daniel running some racing mediums. Let's hear from everyone else as well. Thank you, Daniel, for the feedback. That's good to know, because at the end, I could not keep up to you at all. So I think you made the right tire choice there. So that's 1 for the JCCR racing team. Ronan saying he was stalked by DJB Fano, and that Bren was terrifying. Dano, right on. And Dano, you meant to say Dano. Okay, lap 1 was bad. I went to the back, and you made a comeback. Well done, Christopher Bieber. Right on. Racing, just like in life, you can be feel like you're in last place, but it's all subjective. It's all about the quality of the race that you're running. So even if you're in last, have fun and hey, focus on the quality and persevere. And before you know it, you might be like, hey, I'm in 8th and I'm loving life. It's great. Devious, thank you very much. Now let's see. We've got for the winner, Ronan, you win. We got Ronan, Bren, and Dark J. And here we will say, Ronan, you win, you pick the next race. You know how it works here. So let's get some feedback. All right, you got to get to sleep. Ronan, thanks so much for making it in. Yeah, usually this is my cut out time too, but we'll do one last late race. Bren, let me know. And in the meantime, let's see here. I am going to... Not getting any reports of any stranger danger here. Oh yeah, Daniel, that was some wild side by side. That could have worked out very differently, but we pulled it off going through the bus stop. So I guess I'm gonna pick here unless I get an answer while I'm in here. So let's see here. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is our regular closing up time. So I'm not surprised that we got some people saying they've got to go. Let's do a little 3-lapper here. And not at the Nürburgring. Not at Nürburgring, as in 3 laps there would be like a 30-minute endeavor, while about 8 minutes. Oh, Ronan disconnected. Oh, okay. Let's do this nice little track here. Let's make it local. Devious, we've still got one here. We're gonna hit up CGV. Circuit, isn't it Jacques Villeneuve? Or maybe it was the father. All right. Gilles, of course, Jacques is the son. More my generation. Gilles Villeneuve. Thank you, Dano, for the support. And we're doing 3 laps, so definitely keep your softs, your mediums on. Give me a chance here. No, just kidding. Throw on your softs. Let's all be as competitive and competitive in the good way. Being really competitive is when you're really trying to improve yourself, not just beating the others at whatever cost. So good luck, folks. Everyone's in. Let's hit it up. We're good to race. Let's find out about these new racers. Is it stranger danger? Or are they just randos on their way to becoming part of the community? Let's hope they keep it clean. I had to sweat that Manufacturers Cup race enough that those first few laps were pretty darn sweaty laps. All right, get your brake balance up and ready, and make sure you got the radar on. Most important thing of all. Daniel, great livery on the Viper. All right. Sorry, Bran. Oh, we got hit hard though there. Banana official taking us out. We'll climb back up. Plenty of time. He just gave me the banana split. We'll say that's his finishing move. Went to the top ropes and gave us the banana split. We got Gotti who just joined the room, but he'll be a little late. We won't be doing a third race because the Manufacturers Cup took up a lot of our regular time. We're already in overtime. Oh, somehow Banana Official was behind us and then right ahead of us. Not sure what's going on there. I guess that is some high latency. Oh, Banana, you can't go through through there. Banana needs to be banned. Permanent ban. At least he's causing problems for other randos. Unfortunately, they will not get the right impression of this league, and being that I'm in 6th, I'm not going to quit out to kick out Banana, so that's the only way I can properly kick him out. Knight Rider Jim, I don't know what's wrong with, I wouldn't say everyone, but definitely the randos here. Banana was problematic, but the other cars seemed fine. On my end, everyone seems normal other than the Banana's latency, lagging. Oh, I love this track. From the first time I laid tires onto her, I knew she was the one. My first lap here was, I think I actually finished like top 3 when no one had any experience, and everyone's fast here. Oh, come on. Woo! My goodness. You could have passed a hair between us and the wall, and that's about it. It looks like we're about to touch it. We probably had about 6 inches. And 6 inches is a lot of space. All right, so try to fly through here. But the Dark J is oh so fast. Wow, Dano finding some miracle way around there and just blew past us. Good, clean pass. Dano, Texas Ranger, pulling off moves. Never before seen moves. Alright, watching the legends in front of me, I know that I need to get through that section faster. So we'll put some practice into that at some point. Problem has been identified, which is step 1. So it's JCCR Racing Team 1, Challengers 0. Sosa getting thrown around there. I think Ricky getting a 4.5 second. I think he took Sosa, I would suspect, I've got no evidence for it, but I suspect he took Sosa out. I suspect he might be a real E and have never driven here before, because he just drove straight off the track there like it's his first time, which is fine. These things happen. Live through it, persevere through it, live with the embarrassment, and, you know, get right back to it. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. As we learn, we all make mistakes. All right, we're going to pick up a 4th because of a time penalty, but I'll take it. We did a thing! That's 2 things in one night. And Daniel really did a thing. First place, well done. We got a D on the top. Look at that, devious. You devious, dashing devious racer, picking up a first place. Good game, D-rated, and he was able to take it. You're a very fast rabbit. Yeah, you're more a hare. You're one of those wild hares that are usually like pretty huge and muscular. So wow, great job. Out of This World Gaming, it looks like you got punted, but you didn't wipe out. All right, I got a clean race. So there's the proof that I wasn't a dog in this race. I will say donkey, because dogs are incredible loving creatures. Unless you raise them completely wrong. That was a fun race. Well done. And good job. Congratulations. Where's the congratulations here? Loved it. And Devious, it is already over. You were just... We should do a good, like, 8 to 10 lapper here. That was a lot of fun. The start was kind of wild, but that was a lot of fun. I look forward to racing. We'll have more time tomorrow night. We'll get in at least 3 races for tomorrow night. So tomorrow night we'll be starting up in sport mode at 9 p.m. Oh yeah, the randoms were super dangerous. Yeah, I got taken out as well. I got hit as well, Dark J. That's why I like to run the 12 or 14 races. I saw that we were at almost like 20 in the live stream. We're at 19, and I figured, oh, for 19 in the live stream, we've got definitely 16 racers here. Someone definitely forgot to break, so I'll fix that tomorrow night. We'll get back into a 12, and I'll only open it to 14 if we really don't have anyone. Daniel, thank you so much for wishing us a blessed evening. And I'm going to do my sign out in the regular place. I'll skim over here and say, don't forget to do your oil change and hit to some nice scenery. Try to get that nice free image in the background without having to, work at it. Nice little thumbnail image. Folks, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following me through the Manufacturers Cup and giving excellent advice about pit strategy, track, how to drive the track, tires, all of it. I've got the best pit crew, JCCR pit crew, taking us to a win tonight. Fifth, I'm going to consider it a win because we moved up like 10 positions. It was 9 or 10 positions. It was epic. Thank you so much for making it in tonight. I look forward. Remember, folks, we race Mondays to Fridays, except for those once a month Tuesdays and once a month Thursdays. We race Monday to Fridays, starting at 9 in the sport mode, followed by a YouTuber versus subscriber races. Really, it's the JCCR racing team against all the challengers. Tonight, the challengers were, well, a whole lot of stranger danger and not so rando, because dangerous driving is what we almost we expected after driving in sport mode. It's pretty awfully frustrating at times, and normally our lobbies are pretty clean with the occasional tap here or there, but they're accidental. Tonight, I don't even think they were trying to take us out. I just think we had some real actual e-drivers. So with time, they will get better. But of course, we never have the same randos. It's new randos every time. Sometimes the randos become family, but we'll see. Folks, Ricky Rez Racer, thank you for making it in. I'm just signing off. So Godspeed, God bless everyone. I hope you put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. If it's not in the real world, this is still my favorite place to drive, despite over on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. Check out that channel. We've got the 2017 Shelby GT350, like in the game, flat plane crank V8, incredible. Redline starting at 8,250 RPM, dual overhead cams. It's one of the best V8s ever made in the history of humanity. And we've got the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor, then a 1991 Toyota MR2 on its fourth engine. And we also have the 1999 Porsche 911. Can you own a classic sports car without having your wallet or wife run out on you? Watch to find out. Give us a subscribe, and thank you to this community for, I know everyone who's here right now has subscribed over there, because when I started asking, I saw those subscribes shoot right up. So thank you so much. A special warm thank you to the members. Really appreciate your support, helping us keep the lights on here. Good night, crew. Good night, Dano. And yes, I hope everyone has an awesome day tomorrow. Approach it with positivity and kindness to yourself. Bring some positive kindness to the world. It does not guarantee that you'll get positivity and kindness back, but it will help you have a better life, because you'll have less frustration and greater inner peace. Godspeed, everyone, and God bless.